Stephen, welcome. Big week ahead. Firstly, team news. Anybody in or out?
Gary will be out. Gary picked up a knock in Derry on his knee and hasn't settled, so Gary will be definitely out. And then we've got a couple of knocks that we need to check on today and tomorrow, see how they settle down. But Gary will definitely be out.
Just a light session in the sunshine this morning, an enjoyable one.
Yeah, really nice when the weather's like that and you're up in the grass. You feel so lucky, privileged. It's the best job in the world, and the players are in this morning, good spirits and getting ready for tomorrow night.
Shels, time for a little payback after the 2-1 loss last time out?
No, look, we didn't switch on for 20 minutes. They punished us, which you would expect a good team to do. They punished us. We know if we don't focus for 90 minutes, you get punished in this league, and especially against Shelbourne. So we got to focus tomorrow night.
What did you learn about the last night about Shels? Have they kicked on from last season?
They've definitely improved year on year. I think that's quite obvious. I think the league position shows you that. The points total so far shows you that, and it's no surprise when you see the staff and the players that they recruit. So, like I said, we've got to respect them. Make sure we focus for 90 minutes. If we do that, we'll be okay.
They had a good start to the season, but not so good in recent games. So, is it a relatively good time to play them?
Look, I don't think we should react to results in terms of us looking at them. We know, regardless if they've won or lost on the weekend, that they're a good side. We know that they'd be well organised. They're really good, and the final third they're really efficient. So we won't think it's going to be a lesser opposition because they've lost on Friday. We know what we're going to face.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, I suppose, for Shels fans over the past few years with the kind of regeneration of the club. Have you been impressed with the job Damien Duff's been able to do?
Yeah, you can't help but be impressed by what Damien's done. I think, like I said, they've improved year on year. They've obviously recruited well. They've got good home crowds. And they look like a club that are going in good direction. So you've got to respect that and say well done.
Yourselves, a bit of a dodgy start to the season, or a slow start maybe, but only one loss I think now in 8 games. You're starting to find that form, get it back into the gear that we've known Shamrock Rovers for over the past few seasons. Yeah,
look where we are. I think we're 10 games into a long season. I like where the players are. We obviously would like more points, but we've got to stay focused and try and get more points on the board now in this round. We've got players coming back, which is really important. But as a group and as a whole, I like where we are.
One of those players who's impressed so far this season, the evergreen Aaron Green, 6 goals. Just keeps going from strength to strength. Age is only a number, it seems.
Yeah, well, look, I think it's been well documented that Aaron had a difficult year last year off the pitch with the passing of his mum, and we can't underestimate the toll that takes on a person, and that's obviously taking his toll on Aaron last year, and then we're asking him to come in here and be a professional footballer and perform on the pitch. That's difficult. This year he's playing with a lot more freedom and calmness in his head, and he's getting the rewards. But he's been an incredible leader for us on and off the pitch. He probably is one of the main reasons we have the culture that we have in this team, and hopefully there's many more goals to come from him.
Just want to ask you about somebody else as well. Dara Burns, really shrewd acquisition on loan from the MK Dons. 3 goals so far. He's really hit the ground running, goals from midfield, which I'm sure you as a manager always like as well. Have you been impressed with how quickly he's adapted? Yeah,
we are, because I've liked Dara for some time. I tried to sign him before he went to MK. We kept in touch. Obviously we have him now on loan, but I really liked his attitude, in terms of, we know he has the ability, but his attitude to adapt to how we play and what we demand of him has been brilliant. He's come in with no ego, and he's come in and showed people he wants to be part of a winning team, and he wants to be part of a team that can compete to win things, and that's always nice when you get the attitude with the ability.
Someone you'd like to keep for a little longer maybe?
Yeah, definitely, but we don't control that. He's under contract at MK. We have him on loan, but he's no doubt someone that I'd like to work with, obviously now but in the future.
4 leagues in a row. What's your secret to keeping players motivated?
We just want to get better. I think there was a lot made of us winning 4, and I understand the reasons why, but for me personally and for the staff and the group, it was only a number. It's just about the next one. What we've done is in the past. It's something that we can look back on in years' time and enjoy it. But right now we're in it. People are coming for us to try and take us off our perch, and we got to be ready for that. We're not willing to work and stay focused and stay humble. you don't win, and our job here is to keep improving, keep taking the club forward, keep wanting to be better as individuals and as a team, and that remains the focus.
And listen, I know you'll kill me for asking this, and I know it's a very long season where the sun's only come out for the first day or two, but that 5 in a row has never been done in the League of Ireland. That would be something for this team, this club, yourself to achieve it. That must be a bit of a motivation as well.
Oh, that's the aim. There's no point in saying anything different. That's the aim. It's the next one. It's the next challenge. We want to be better than last year. That means winning the league again. It means trying to win the cup, and it means going further in Europe. That's what we're at this club for. That's where the standards we set ourselves. We're not trying to hide away from that, but we stay in the process of every game to try and make that happen. But the aim is to try and win the next one. There's no doubt about that.
Great stuff. And listen, just one final quick question I just want to ask you, because your name has been linked in different circles with the Irish job. So reports that John O'Shea is going to be given a new interim role for another 2 games. Obviously the process hasn't gone smoothly with trying to get the new manager in. What's your opinion on the whole situation? Do you think John should be just given the job now, see how he goes for a campaign or so? He looked quite like he did quite a good job with Brian in the background for the 2 friendlies. What would you think?
Look, I think you'd need a half an hour to sit down and talk about what's going on and who's the right man for the job. But look, whoever gets the job, we need to support them. I'm like everyone else. We want the sword, we want the best man, and once that person is appointed, let's get behind him. We all want Irish football to do well, and I'm no different in that regard.